And every time somebody recommends a doctor, it's always the best. Oh, is he good? Oh, he's the best. This guy's the best. They can't all be the best. There can't be this many bests. Someone's graduating at the bottom of these classes. Where are these doctors? Is somewhere someone saying to their friend, you should see my doctor. He's the worst. Oh, yeah, he's the worst. He's the absolute worst there is. Whatever you've got, it'll be worse after you see him. Yeah, it's just he's a butcher. The man's a butcher. And then there's always that, make sure that you tell him that, you know me. Why? What's the difference? He's a doctor. What is he? Oh, you know Bob. Oh, okay, I'll give you the real medicine. Yeah, everybody else, I'm giving Tic Tacs. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Ah, the extra buttons. Yeah. What kind of a sicko really would save these, have them in a huge file, drawers that wide, you just... Where the hell is that? I mean, is it that hard to get black, round buttons that they have to make it into a whole thing? Like, this is such a great jacket. These buttons are so unique, so one of a kind. You'll never find them. We'll save you the trouble of knocking your brains out. Because we know they're going to fall off, too. That's the other point that they're trying to make here. I have never seen an old person in a new bathing suit in my life. I don't know where they get their bathing suits, but my father has bathing suits from other centuries. My parents live in Florida, and if you go down there and you forget your bathing suit, then they want you to wear one of theirs. You know how that gets? You need trunks? Son, I got trunks for you. You can wear my trunks. Fathers don't wear bathing suits, they wear trunks. It's kind of the same thing a tree would wear if it went swimming. So I get in the water in this thing, and it's like floating around me somewhere. You ever put on a bathing suit that you don't even know exactly where you are inside the bathing suit? You bump into somebody you know. No, I'm parasailing. I'm waiting for the boat to come back. So I'm on the plane. We left late. Pilot says we're going to be making up some time in the air. Well, I thought, well, isn't that interesting? We'll just make up time. That's why you have to reset your watch when you land. Of course, when they say they're making up time, obviously, they're increasing the speed of the aircraft. Now, my question is, if you can go faster, why don't you just go as fast as you can all the time? Come on, there's no cops up here. Nail it. Give us some gas. We're flying. Does it seem to you that the ventriloquist dummy has a very active sexual social life? He's always talking about dates and women that he knows and bringing them back to the suitcase at night. There's always a sawdust joke in there somewhere, Sort of kinky things because he's made out of wood and he can spin his head around. We're somehow expected to believe, because the face is so animated, that they think we're not noticing that the feet are just swinging there. Dummy feet never look really right, do they? They're just kind of dangling there, always kind of askew, and you always just see a little ankle, those little thin fabric ankles that they have, You think, I don't think this thing is real. It's very hard to find the store that you want in the mall. They have the directory, but the problem with it is, even if you figure out where you are and where you want to go, you still don't really know sometimes which way to walk, because it's an upright map. If you had like suction cup feet that you could just walk right up on it, then you could tell, you could just be on it going, all right, I'm here. I want to go to the Gap. That's down there. All right, now I'll just walk that way. But people would know. They would see you walking down the mall going, they go, that's one of those suction cup guys. I heard about that. He's never lost. There's like always one location in your neighborhood, one store location that's constantly changing hands. Everybody has this in their neighborhood. It's a leather store, then it's a yogurt shop, then it's a pet supply. It's like constantly changing. Nobody can do business there. It's like some sort of Bermuda Triangle of retail, Stores open up and then they just disappear without a trace. Nobody knows what happened to them. I guess eventually when aliens land in the mothership from Close Encounters, the bottom will slowly open and all these store owners will come wandering out in a daze going, I thought there was going to be more walk-in traffic, didn't you? The transplant, the hair plug, is an interesting procedure. It's really quite amazing. Hair that was on your shower soap yesterday can be in your head tomorrow. How do did they do the first transplant? Did they have the guy take a shower, get his soap, rush it in there by helicopter, you know, keep the soap alive on a soap support system? And eventually move it over? We got the hairs, but I think we lost the zest. Sometimes the body rejects the transplant. With organs, is it possible that a head could reject a hair transplant? The guy's just standing around somebody, bing. Lands in someone's frozen yogurt. Can you give me an explanation as to why the pharmacist has to be 2.5 feet up above everybody else? What the hell is he doing? He can't be down there on the floor with you and me. Brain surgeons, airline pilots, nuclear physicists, we're all on the same level. Oh no, he's got to be 2.5 feet up. Look out, everybody, I'm working with pills. Spread out, give me some room. The only hard part of his whole job that I could see is typing everything onto that little tiny label. It has to try and get all the words on there, keep the paper in the little piece of paper in the roller of the typewriter. Oh no, he's got to be 2.5 feet up. Yeah, I'd like to get this prescription. All right, you wait down there. Only I'm allowed up here. So I was in the drugstore the other day trying to get a cold medication. Did you ever try and pick one of these out? It's not easy. It's a wall. It's an entire wall of cold medication. You stand there, you're going, all right, okay, what the hell? This is quick acting, but this is long lasting. When do I need to feel good, now or later? It's a tough question. And they always show you the commercials on TV where they show you what's wrong with the guy, you know, and they always show you, like, all the problems that he's had. First of all, they always show you the human body, which is usually this guy. No face, mouth open. This is how drug companies see the public. And he's always in, like, a certain pain. It's like red, wavy lines are going through him, you know, or he's glowing. Parts of him are on fire sometimes. Lightning is attacking him. I never had a doctor say to me, are you having any pain? Yes, I am. Are you having any lightning with the pain? Seems to me the way they design the car alarm is so that the car will behave as if it was a nervous, hysterical person. Anyone goes near it, anyone disturbs it, it's lights flashing on and off, acting all crazy. Not everybody wants to draw that much attention to themselves. Wouldn't it be nice if you could have a car alarm that was a little more subtle? Maybe just, you know, somebody tries to break in and it goes... Excuse me? I would like a car alarm like that. Every mall has a Hofritz in it. I'm sorry, this has got to be a little bit of a scary place to work. I don't know how you feel about it. You want to be standing in there having people coming in all day going, I need knives, I need more knives. Do you have any bigger knives? I'd like a bigger knife, a big, long, sharp knife. That's what I'm in the market for. I like them really sharp. Do you have one with hooks and gouges and like blades that kind of serrated? And that's the kind of knife I'm looking for. I need one I can throw. I need another one I can just hack away with. Do you have anything like that? When I was a kid, my favorite ride was the bumper car ride. Remember that ride? Going around in a circle. There was always one kid on the bumper cars that could not do it. Do you remember this kid? As soon as the ride gets started, he'd be like stuck in a pack of empty cars. Just... Excuse me! Excuse me, it won't go! Come on! It's almost over! You know, he always ends up with the attendant hanging off that big pole, helping him steer it, you know. Stop crying. Then there's always one other really bad car, the helpless father and son team. This is another car just not going anywhere. They're never organized. Who's on the wheel? Who's pressing on the gas? They're just, oh, son, turn the wheel. Women put on their perfume in an interesting way. I love watching them do that. You ever notice that, guys, when they have their little key strategio little areas and places they think we're going. And they always hit this one. Women are convinced that this is the most action-packed area that could ever happen in the dating world. What is that, lady? What is happening here? Is that in case you slapped the guy or something? He still finds you intriguing? Oh, Chanel. I'm going to get a physical examination. To me, that urine sample, giving them that's always a pleasure, isn't it? And then there's always the amount question. I don't know what you need. I mean, I gave you whatever I had there. I got more. I mean, whatever you need, I can get it for you. Just let me know what you need. I mean, it's no problem. I mean, but any kind of physical test, I don't know what it is. I always kind of click into this thing where I want to do really well. You know, if it's going to be a physical test, I want to do well. You know, like remember when you were in school and they do those hearing tests and you'd really be listening, you know, trying to do well. I want to do well. You know, I wanted to do unbelievable on the hearing test. I wanted them to come over to me after the hearing test and go, "We think you may have something close to super hearing. What you heard was a cotton ball touching a piece of felt. We're sending the results to Washington. Would like you to meet the president." I tell you, I never really understood the importance of the conductor. I mean, between you and me, what the hell is this guy doing? I mean, do you really need somebody waving a stick in your face to play the violin? Does that really help you out? I can see how we need him at the beginning. Okay? Tap, tap, tap. Start. Okay? I can see how you need that. But once we're going, okay? Once it's all happening, what do we need him for then? I don't see the cellist looking up go, "I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." And the conductor go, "Do this, like this. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you." See, to me, you go in the health club, you see all these people, and they're working out, and they're training, and they're getting in shape. But the strange thing is, nobody's really getting in shape for anything. The only reason that you're getting in shape is that so you can get through the workout. So we're working out so that we'll be in shape for when we have to do our exercise. This is the whole thing. The other thing I don't get about it is why we're so careful about locking up our dirty towels and smelly jockstraps. What exactly is the black market on these disgusting gym clothes? I'll give my car to any valet guy in front of a restaurant because he's got a short red jacket. Yeah, he must be the valet guy. I don't even think about it. But my stinking putrefied gym clothes, I got one of these locks. You can put a bullet through it and it won't open. That stuff is safe. Do you think that the people at the airport that run the stores have any idea what the prices are every place else in the world? Or do you think they just feel they have their own little country out there and they can charge anything they want? You're hungry? Tuna sandwich is $9. You don't like it? Go back to your own country. I think the whole airline complex is a huge scam just to sell the tuna sandwiches. I think that profit is what's supporting the whole air travel industry. I mean, think about it. The terminals, the airplanes, it's all just a distraction so that you don't notice the beating that you're taking on the tuna. Phone. I would say the concept behind the car phone and the phone machine, the speaker phone, the airline phone, the portable phone, the pay phone, the cordless phone, the multi-line phone, the phone pager, the call waiting, call forwarding, call conferencing, speed dialing, direct dialing, and the redialing is that we all have absolutely nothing to say, and we've got to talk to someone about it right now. Cannot wait another second. I mean, come on, you're at home, you're on the phone, you're in the car, you're making calls, you get to work. Any messages for me? You gotta give people a chance to miss you a little. Do you think that the security guards in the art museums really ever stop anybody from taking the paintings? I mean, are they going up to me, hey, what do you think you're going with that? Hey, come over here, give me that Cezanne. I mean, look at the job that this man is hired to do. He's getting $5 an hour to protect millions of dollars of priceless art with what? He's got a light mocha brown uniform and a USA Today. This is what he's got. I mean, crooks must look at this guy and go, all right, all I got to do is get past the folding chair and the thermos of coffee, we can get a Rembrandt. Parking lots now, they have this compact car only spots. Isn't that discrimination against the size of your car? If I want my ass hanging out of the back of my parking spot, that's my business. There are people out there with real asses hanging out of their pants. Nobody's stopping them. Nobody goes, hey, hold it, sir. Those are compact jeans. You can't pull that in there. I bought the Ginsu knife. I did buy the Ginsu knife. I know you can't believe it, but I did. I swear, I saw it. It was late at night. I'm watching the thing, and it started making sense to me. I'm thinking, yeah, cut through the shoe, cut through the can, yeah, I want that. So I called up the number on the screen, you know, and I said I'd like to order the Ginsu knife. And the lady went, really? I mean, even the Ginsu people have given up. It's really so sad, you know? I mean, I guess to be honest, I mean, if you need a knife that can cut through a shoe, perhaps you're not buying the highest grade of meat currently available, you know? Maybe you ought to think about not getting the hoof cut once in a while.